those animated AI avatars that people are using in them.
This video going viral.
Exposing how these guys make 10K per month.
Social media is seeing a rapid increase in AI influencers, and by 2030, experts predict that AI personalities will outnumber human content creators. This shift, starting with just a handful of AI accounts, has quickly grown into a global movement.
Should we drop the method?
I think we have to, otherwise they will find out.
It all started by...
Listen, before we get started, what I'm about to reveal isn't just another basic tutorial, right, Andrew?
Jax, I've watched every video out there on creating AI avatars. No one's even touched on our method. We need to jump on this as soon as possible before anyone else catches on.
Let's do this. You will focus on creating avatars for YouTube, and I will focus on creating avatars for short-form content.
All right, we need to create 3 videos, each covering a different method.
Yeah, the idea is to explain all 3 methods clearly, right?
Exactly. We'll start by focusing on the free method first. Not everyone has the budget to use the paid apps we typically use for creating avatars.
Got it. So in the first video, we'll cover the free method. Then in the next 2 videos, we can walk them through the other methods.
Precisely. Let's make sure it's clear and actionable.
Okay, sounds good. Let's get started.
We started out like we always do, planning to use Midjourney to create our animated character. But since that's a paid tool, we wanted to find a method that's completely free. So we headed over to Leonardo AI, thinking it would get the job done. But then we ran into a roadblock. It couldn't generate an avatar with a clean white background, which we needed to remove later. And to top it off, we ran out of credits halfway through. So, there we were with 2 options. Wait for the credits to refresh or dig deeper to find another tool. We dove into testing a bunch of other tools. After a lot of trial and error, we found one that did exactly what we needed. It generated an avatar that matched our unique style, and best of all, it had the white background we'd been searching for.
We're tracking a strong weather front tonight with severe thunderstorms and rain affecting the region.
We took this newly created avatar and uploaded it into Adobe Express. The first step was to remove the white background, leaving the character on a clean, transparent canvas so we could place it in any scene. Once that was done, we resized the character to fit perfectly into the scene. We'll talk more about the background later, but for now, let's focus on cropping. We cropped the character to show just the upper body, giving the effect that they're sitting behind a desk. To complete the scene, we added a laptop in front of the avatar, just like ours. You can download the exact same laptop for free from the link in the description. With the avatar in place, we moved on to some detailed editing. We began by removing the background, knowing we would add it back later. The goal here was to isolate the character on a transparent background so it's easier to work with. Once that was done, we downloaded the avatar along with the laptop as one single image, merging them into one file. We uploaded it to a fresh page and used the Remove Object tool to take out the mouth, preparing the character for the upcoming facial animation work. This next step was a bit challenging. We wanted to cover the eyes with hair to give the character a mysterious vibe, but when we tried to use the Insert Object tool to add hair over the eyes, the AI couldn't quite figure it out, but we figured out a simple workaround.
You can watch the full video on YouTube on how AI Century created me using only free tools. Hop on this before it's too late. You're still early. It's the beginning of a new era of talking avatars on social media.